Good morning and welcome to Tattoo Twin Tarot. Welcome to your morning message from a smoggy, damp England. Well, let's see what the morning message has got for us today. I hope everybody is well. I hope you are all waking up appreciating how fabulous life can be and getting into that motivational standpoint of you are the creator of your own destiny and you can have anything that you wish if you focus on the course ahead. So let's see, what have I been doing in my world? Today is the first day my children are officially homeschool children. I've taken that step and removed them from the mainstream of schooling and the educational system, and it's new, it's scary, but I feel overall with how this year is going to progress, it's the right course of action for me and the children especially. My children aren't children that have been raised within a box, so the outside conflictions and constrictions in relation to the free spirituality and understanding of growth and learning and expansion of home collide. And sometimes the universe gives you these little nudges and shakes and you roll with it and you accept it and you take it and you move, or the universe makes things collapse. And tower moments happen. We have little tower moments, we have big ones. The quicker you hear, the less painful those towers are. Not pain isn't associated with towers, but the less disruptive it is. The longer it takes for you to get the message, the more disruptive it becomes, because it has to be a big shake up to make you wake up. So, good morning. Let's get the morning message. What is the morning message from Spirit today with the Oracle cards of wisdom? The wisdom of the Oracle. Observer. Fabulous. We're going to do 3 cards and a look inside. Clean it up. That keeps coming. Cleaning up those old energies, taking out the trash, seeing things from a different angle. Be careful you haven't got your nose stuck up in the sky. Time for a nap. Bottom of the deck. 3, 2, 1 on the screen. Serendipity. So, with the Observer card being at the head of this, the overall energy for today's message is be the observer. You don't have to be entangled within things that are brought towards you or brought into your attention and your energy field. The observer calls upon standing upon a plinth and looking up and out. As you can see, look, this cat is kind of standing on an egg. And he's got his little tail. Is it a cat or is it a fox? It's a fox. And he's looking out way beyond the stars to something. The observer in a situation is almost like the spiritual giraffe that has the ability to be within something and live amongst things, but have an aspect of looking over and seeing things from a completely different perspective. So I think it's calling for you today to really open up your mind's eye and see that the way things forward is for you to not be so consumed with the things that's happening around you. And no matter what happens with those tower moments, because that's part of the channel message, I believe, or anything that's changing right now, is not to be consumed within it, and to stand in the observer's position and stand from a standpoint of looking over it and observing, knowing whatever's happening has to happen and there's a reason why this happens, and accepting it in the most simplistic terms. You might not know why things are happening, but that is not always the reason. We don't need to know. We just have to accept it and trust in the process. And that is what we're doing. Clean it up. So, the clean it up is in what we would class as the past energy, the recent past, coming days, the days that have just gone. So clean it up. You've been cleaning up things. You've been sorting out where things weren't matched to your energy, your lifestyle, cleaning up the mind process, thinking about things, understanding that you have to take away the negativity within life, whether that's in people, in mindsets, in places, in things, in clutter, a clutter of the home, clutter of the heart, clutter of the body, of the mind, of the soul. All of that is to be cleaned up. Going forward, we have a time for a nap. And now this Mr. Fox, who was the observer here, could have been looking for where this moon was. Look, see the moon up in the sky there? Well, Mr. Fox has found his placement here. Look, he's found his place of serenity. He's found that place of peace and calm in the moon, in the stars, in the understanding that is above the world's 3D plane and in the 5D. So let's read a message for this. 24 is the card, which is a balance of 6. And 6 is a very good card. It means you've come out of a place of a bit of turmoil, and you have a new understanding of how to move things forward, balance things out, have victory within something, and having the energy of I can do this and moving forward. So the essential message is rest, rejuvenation and renewal. Temporary non-action, allowing your dreams to arise. So with all that's been going on internally, mentally, what's coming forward is they're asking you to really take time and take that peace. There could have been things that you've been going through, like the cleaning up energy and all the rest of it. And now is the time that if you've swept things under the carpet in the past and now you've cleaned them out, they're going to be that time where the dust has to settle. So after you've cleaned and you've not had if you haven't got a hoover, imagine in the old days, there would have to be a time of allowing the dust to settle. So leaving the doors open, sitting down, relaxing with a cup of tea, and really just embracing what's going on the outside, letting your heart rate drop down a gear or two, allowing yourself to really embody and embrace that energy of the hard work that I've done. I know it's not over, but for now I can sit within that energy. Okay. So the prosperity message with the time for a nap. This is a great time to take a break from your busy schedule and allow yourself the opportunity to step back. Your plans are meant to be put on ice. Your goals can wait. They're meant to be put on ice. Dreams, imagine and let go of the attachments and the outcome now. Meditate, take a holiday if you can. Things will speed up soon enough. Then after the break, you may want to make some changes. Epiphanies have an amazing way of arising when you take the focus off your to-do list and allow yourself to rest. So the fact we're going into a retrograde means being in that rest and contemplation energy is really going to, because we're in the shadows of it now. So giving yourself that freedom to really just allow what's happened in the last year or two, what's been going on in the outside world, and all the conflict and chaos and confusion. And this could be a time when there's a lot of attacking energies trying to get within. By being in this place of rest and contemplation and just taking time out to spiritually connect back with yourself again is going to help you balance and ready to passionately move things forward. With a retrograde energy, it's not the time of making contracts now. It's not the time of setting things in forward motion unless those are things from the past to be reviewed. Now is the time of of literally sitting and contemplating on where we want to go, and having, you know, those free moments of just letting the burdens go. We've cleaned it out and we just want to let the dust settle. So this is a dust settling moment and energy that I feel is around us for this. Okay, we're going to go and get a few oracle messages. I don't use this deck very often, but we're going to go there. And bottom of the deck, we have serendipity. So around all this is serendipity. Time and placement was at play here. This was all happening in divine timing. Things had to happen. It's a very auspicious and lucky time for the collective right now. Ground yourself, and then it'll be time to go. So the observer gives us time to ground ourselves within the energy. When you detach from the awareness of your body and your physical world, you become ungrounded. Although it's pleasant to float heavenward, your attention and work are needed upon earth. We're helping you balance the spiritual and material so that you can enjoy a fulfilling earthly life. So by being in this nap energy and being the observer, it's really going to help you move forward into a situation and a grounding to help deal with what's going on in this 3D world. I think when you go onto this spiritual journey with all that's going on, you can get very much head heavy, get into your clouds, get into your mind of that 5D realm. And this is just saying that now we've been in the 3D, we've lived up in the 5D, we've really focused on our spiritual growth, our spiritual wellness, and now we have to kind of connect the two and understand that we have to still live on this 3D earth, regardless of what's going on around us and how much we want to get away from it all. Time to go. The sun sets and rises each day. And it's the same with the adventures of your life. See the beauty within each sunset in your life and know that the sun will also rise again tomorrow. Endings are merely the start to a new beginning, and we are with you through each phase of your cycle. So it's really telling you to move away from that past energy, that past essence of, like I said, worrying and wondering where things are going. It's time to just embrace and let it go. The time to go will be shown to you when it's ready. There's a lot more beauty within each day, and to live each day knowing that endings are only the beginning of something new, more beautiful. Letting go of a part of your life or the thought of where you was going. You know, so it could be a job that this is my work, this is what I've worked towards, and then you get to a point where it's not emotionally fulfilling you no more, and you think, but I've worked so damn hard and long in it. Doesn't matter how long you've been in something, whether that's a connection, a relationship, or work. If it doesn't emotionally fulfill you, it served you for the purpose of the time that you was in it. And now is the time to change that. Now is the time to start really thinking about where you want to go. And when the dust settles, this is what we've just spoke about, being in that settling of dust energy and really focusing the mind on where we want to go in the future and really what's best for us as internal people, not for the good of what's going on around you or being connected to the very 3D physical things that are going on quite drastically out there in the universe at the moment. That is not what is here and what we need to be worrying about and what's at play at the moment. Okay, let's get a couple of, we'll get one of these, which is the love of all seasons. So this is a season that we're going through of rest and contemplation, or coming out of that and letting the dust settle. So let's see. I'm just having a look at what are the cards. Melody. Be aware of the angels sending messages now through music. So the best time to receive these downloads, which we've already spoke about, which is that time for a nap, is in the energy of being pulled back from being over busy, being pulled back from the hustle and the bustle of what goes on around you. And this is going to really help focus in on how we can understand ourselves to a deeper degree and a deeper level, and see where we need to go on the next path towards our healing journey, or our work journey, or our spiritual path journey, or our love journey, which way you're looking at life and where you look at it from. I've just seen 444. So it's building a new sense of stability within self. I don't do these ones very often, but today I feel drawn to do it. Okay, I pulled the deck and look, both. It's a blank side. So okay, let's see, can we have a gifted guided message from the Oracle of Inspiration? Just the one. Instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good of all. So rather than being fixated on the outcome, enjoy the process. Everybody wants to get to the end, but nobody understands or wants to do the work of the process to get there. So the end goal is always what people focus on, the end goal. It's time to focus on the work at hand and what it takes to get there. And it is those nitty-gritty parts. It is that energy of hard work. It is that sludging, moving energy that we don't always want to face. Last card we will get is from my mini deck I haven't used for a week or two. I love these when they come in. They're so beautiful. And with my diddy little hands, especially has my fingers, how they work. Today's quite a good day. They're not so cramped up today. These work well for my little diddy fingers. I find it very hard with the tattoo tarot deck and my own. Right, okay. Messages to help in the energy of today, Spirit. Okay. Where are we? So, reward. Bottom of the deck is intoxication. Okay, so reward, the treasure chest. The treasure chest. Let's see what this is, what the meaning to this one. The treasure chest is reward, recognition and motivation. There is recognition coming. This could be in the form of abundance, in which way you see abundance, health, life, prosperity, finances. But the reward is here. Well done. That is all we needed to know for today. And I will see you for tomorrow's morning message. There's a few more messages that I want to get out today. So keep your eyes peeled. Have a lovely day. See you soon.